okay.
Okay, children, are you ready?
Yeah.
Today we have story of Gilbert the hero. Here is our friend Gilbert. Here is his little friend called Finn. Here is his brother called Finn and little friend Rita.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. The story is called Gilbert the hero. Hero. Again, say with me. Gilbert the hero. Okay, children, let's see what happens. This is my little brother Finn. Gilbert, the great white shark, proudly told his friend Rita. So Gilbert is telling Rita that this is his little brother Finn. Mom says he can come to the park with us. We can teach him all our games. But he's too small to play with us, Rita grumbled. He will spoil everything. No, he won't, Gilbert grinned. We'll have great fun together. Come on, Rita. Gilbert took Finn by Finn. Look, he's holding his fin. He took his... Yes. Gilbert took Finn by the fin as they all swam off to the park. So they have a park under sea. Then what did their mama say? Look, mama is telling them, don't let Finn out of your sight. Mrs. Munch called after them. Understand, children?
Yes, teacher.
Are you listening to the story, children?
Yes.
Let's see what they play. Let's go on the seesaw first, Gilbert said. Sitting Finn on the lower end, Rita sat with Finn to balance it. Hold tight, she called, as Gilbert hurled himself on the high end. Yay, like that. Thump! The seesaw hit the seabed. What noise did it make? Thump! And what happened? Finn and Rita catapulted out of the water, somersaulted through the air. Whee! Say whee! And fell back into the ocean with a splash. Waha! Yelled Finn. Waha! Finn's too small for this game, Rita told Gilbert. How about a game of Finnball? Finnball? That's interesting. Let's see. Gilbert played and placed an empty sea urchin in front of his little brother. Now whack it with your tail, he said. So Gilbert told Finn, whack it with your tail, little tail. Finn flipped his tail with all his might. But he couldn't hit the urchin. Waha! He yelled. Waha! Never mind, Gilbert told him. I'll flick it for you. You try to stop it. Be careful, Gilbert, called Rita. But it was too late. So he's going to hit the urchin and Finn is going to catch it. Let's see what happened when he hit it. Gilbert flicked the urchin hard with his tail. Bang! Like that. Thunk! Woohoo! The urchin hit Finn in the tummy. Whoa! He yelled as he was bowled over and over and over. Whoa! Finn is too small for this game too, said Rita. Look, Rita is telling Gilbert he's too small. You're right, Gilbert sighed. We can't play any of our old games with Finn. Cheer up, Rita said. Let's put him on the seaweed swing while we think of something else. Interesting.
Interesting.
Gilbert and Rita watch Finn swing to and from on the seaweed. Swing at the edge of the park, the little shark chuckled as a shoal of slivery fish shimmered around him. Finn is having fun now, Rita smiled. But it isn't very exciting, is it? Gilbert grumbled. Just then,
This is
Mallet
not
the
Rita.
hammerhead...
This is not Rita.
Yeah, I'm saying Finn is happy. He's smiling. Just then, Mallet the hammerhead zoomed into the park
And
on his skate.
this is
Look, on his
Rita.
skate, he came. Hammer-headed shark, come skating. Now that's what I call exciting. Zoom, Gilbert said. Malik skidded to a halt in front of Gilbert and Rita. Want to go? He asked. Gilbert's eyes lit up. Yes, please, he said. I want to have a go. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It's exciting. But what about Finn? Rita asked. He will be okay, said Gilbert. We can keep a lookout for him. Gilbert checked that his little brother was safely strapped in his swing. We won't be too long, he told Finn. Gilbert and Rita whizzed around the park, looping the loop, waving at Finn every time they passed the swings. Finn giggled happily as they skated by. Understand?
Look at this.
Oh, something happened.
Oh God.
But all of a sudden, the sea behind the seaweed swing went as dark as night. The shoal of fish scattered into a shower of sparkles, and an enormous orca swept out of the seaweed with a beak full of fish. A killer whale! Gilbert was so shocked. He fell off the skate. Waha! Yeah, waha! Waha! He can only say waha. So even if he saw an enormous orca coming, he just said waha. The orca's eyes widened as it spat out its mouth full of tiny fish. He said, I'm not going to eat tiny fish. I can see a big fish there. I'm going to eat that fish. Oh no, gasped Gilbert. It's Sin Finn. And you strapped him in the swing, Rita cried. Finn is trapped. That orca will have him for lunch. That orca will have him for
Run.
lunch. Not if I can help it, said Gilbert. Thrashing his tail with all his might, the water churned and foamed as he rocketed towards his little brother. But would he get there in time?
Yes.
Would he get there before Orca?
Yes.
The Orca opened his jaws just as Gilbert chomped through the seaweed swing and dragged Finn away like that. Look, he's holding onto the fin and he's holding in his mouth. Phew, sighed Gilbert. That was close. But the orca wasn't giving up that easily. Look, it's coming back, cried Rita. We have to get out of here, Gilbert. The wreck, Gilbert gasped. We can hide in the wreck. Gilbert and Rita swam frantically towards the wreck, dragging Finn's swing between them. The orca's jaws snapped at their tails. Snap, snap, snap. I want to catch you. Orca was running after them. Quick! Hide in here. Gilbert pushed Finn and Rita towards a small hole in the wreck. Then he dived into the cabin. The sea swirled as the orca nosed around the wreck. The sea swirled as the orca nosed around the wreck. It was getting closer and closer to Gilbert's hiding place. Gilbert shuddered as an enormous black eye filled the cabin window. He held his breath quietly. He was scared, I can tell. The orca's head stuck in the window frame. Crank! The wood splintered as it backed off. "You're too big to get us," Gilbert grinned. Then with a flick of its tail, the orca was gone. Flick. "You can come out now," Gilbert called to Rita and Finn. "The orca is gone." All around the wreck, sea creatures popped out of their hiding places. Everyone was hiding when orca came. But now that orca was gone, everyone was trying to come out. There is this octopus, tortoise, and all the other fish, crab, and everyone else is trying to come out. Now, where is Rita and Finn? But there was no sign of Finn or Rita. Gilbert's heart was in his mouth. That means he was really worried. He frantically searched all the empty hiding places. Had the orca eaten Finn and Rita? Do you think orca had them?
Yeah.
Let's see. Boom! Finn and Rita popped out of a barrel on the seabed. "Arr!" Gilbert yelled, leaping into the sea and flapping his fins in surprise. "Do it again?" chuckled Finn. Rita giggled. "You were right, Gilbert," she said. "It is fun playing with Finn, and he is really good at one of our games." Tide and seek, Gilbert grinned. How was the story, children?